I think the plural is fees.
Welcome everyone to our Monday night live stream, which is a regular thing. We're here every Monday night, doing either writing songs or talking about things or whatever. Tonight is a very special one. We have a special guest on, Josh. I'm pointing over there because that's where he is on my Zoom screen.
Yeah,
It doesn't make
he's
any
not
sense.
there.
I'll wave, that'll help.
On the camera.
It's this guy, this me.
To your left.
Josh directed our Roadman video that we did last year. He works in TV and does all that kind of stuff. But more importantly, he is the star of the photo in our caption competition. So he's on tonight to have a look at the entrance and choose a winner.
I've got to say, it's been tricky, really hard not to look at the comments on the pictures whilst you've been posting them. I really wanted to have a look, but self-control has persevered.
Well done.
Thank you.
There are some great ones. Yeah, so I mean, we were having a chat. We had some good chat about beards and what Josh is up to these days. Josh was telling us about how amazing his life is.
I didn't say that. Busy is what I said.
I think they were your exact
He's
words.
plugging his book.
Yeah, it's the third book.
The third book.
As I said, I've been really busy. I don't write books, by the way.
But most importantly, the main reason we are all here is to, of course, plug our merch. So if you haven't already, head over to codeworkers.
JoshHolland.com. Sorry, what was it?
So yeah, head over to codeworkers.uk/store and please consider buying a t-shirt, buying a CD. All the money goes back to our music, basically, and it helps us actually do stuff. So we really, really appreciate it. So thank you to everyone who has already. And if you haven't, please do, and get them as presents, like late Christmas presents. If there's anyone you've forgotten about, they're probably not expecting anything great anyway. So maybe a Codeworkers t-shirt would be all right.
Absolutely.
So yeah, Ben and Sean are here. I don't know if you guys want to say anything.
What's up?
Let's look at some captions. So we thought we're gonna take turns reading them out. Josh is gonna tell us what he thinks.
Amazing.
Then pick a winner at the end. Josh, have you ever experienced much power before?
Not this much, no.
I thought no. I was a little bit worried it might go to your head, but I'm hoping you'll be able to deal with it.
I'll try.
Brilliant. Okay, so yeah, we've got the picture up. Josh, I'm not going to describe it because everyone should be able to see it anyway. So let's just jump straight in. So we're not going to say the names of people whoever's written these. Thanks to everyone who did. Thanks for getting involved and contributing. There's some great ones in there. We really appreciate all of them. Yeah, they're all good. That's what you're supposed to say, right? Okay.
Everyone's a winner. It's the taking part, not the winning that counts.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, let's start off with Sean. Sean, you're the front man, so you can read out the first one. If you want to do any voices or whatever, then you are welcome to. But let's see what Josh thinks.
Okay, so first one. So me and the boys wanted to know whether you wanted to join us for a drink. Don't worry, we're not creeps.
I like. Yeah,
that's really good because like the hand gesture kind of goes with that as well. Like,
there is an element of creep in that, definitely.
And just the way the rest of the guys are kind of stood at the back, like as well. Like, what they're gonna say
in the shadows.
Sean's pretending to be casual on his phone, like, but he's actually listening intently.
And what didn't help is the photographer. He is great, but he's a ninja when he takes his photos, so you can't see him, you don't know where he is, so he catches you off guard. So that was genuine. Whatever the hell this thing is that I'm doing, it was real at the time. No excuses.
It's nice. Yeah, you did some great hand gestures in that. Sure, you got some great photos. We could have used like so many of you for that.
Thanks, man.
Nice.
Actually,
yeah,
oddly, some of the best pictures were of you.
Yeah.
Much better pictures of you than us, mate.
But yeah, it's Sean attempts to demonstrate his new remotely controlled video director left the audience somewhat underwhelmed. This good?
didn't quite have the same reaction.
Yeah,
so
Josh didn't
Josh
even
didn't
react.
really. The Josh-ometer was quite low on that one.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I have just got this live stream up so that I can see the picture. And
Okay.
now I just entered a time vortex for a minute there. Do me a favor, read it again.
Okay, read it again. Okay, Sean's attempts to demonstrate his new remotely controlled video director left the audience somewhat underwhelmed.
I like.
I think, yeah.
I like. The first one's more potent in my opinion. The whole creepiness thing. I
It really
connect
speaks
with.
to you. It really it really locks into who you are, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, it really gets you to core as a person. Nice. I like that one. I thought it was funny. Ben, number 3.
Listen, we have to stop Dav gurning when he plays this guitar solo. Who's up for giving him Botox during his afternoon nap?
That was a bit brutal, man.
Yeah, I know who sent that one in. And it's a fair point. Although I don't think my guitar faces are any worse than anyone else's. And I don't know, like,
Well,
would you really
I
be
was
delicate?
heavily.
Sorry, no, you go.
I was heavily in the edit for that video, and there were some faces. There were a lot of
That's
faces.
just my normal face.
But yeah, it is your face. Yes.
But I always like guitar-related stuff, so I'm up for that one.
He's not lying. He has a guitar spatula, I believe.
I did have one.
Has it gone now?
It's gone. I think it's one of those things that, like, it was made out of like plastic with metal inside or whatever, and it worked fine for a bit, but I think it's one of those things that's never going to last. Like, it's
Yeah.
like a for life spatula, you know, like there's proper, I don't know.
Makes you wonder, like, what? That's why spatulas aren't shaped that way usually.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Good point. Okay.
Sorry, Celine, if you bought that.
Thing is, I can't remember who bought it for me.
Okay.
So that's someone who's just massively insulted by the presents and your gift giving need work.
Yeah, I know. Okay, number 4, Sean.
All right, number 4. Hula Hana. And then there's a reference there. It says from Dirty Dancing.
Ooh, it feels to me like you need to have seen the film to get it.
Yes, definitely. You need
Have
to
you
see
seen the film?
and you need to have seen that particular part. It does. It works, but it's a bit of a niche reference.
Niche quiche. I have not seen the film, so I'm unable to pass comment.
I haven't seen it either.
Oh, maybe we can live stream that next week.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We were looking, when the tunes are so good, you can't help but remix them on your imaginary decks.
I like that one. I like that. It does.
Nice.
When I saw it, I couldn't help but think of my own, and
you can't win it yourself.
but surely I can try. I think mine is great, therefore I win. No, but Sean, you could help. You know the Craig David, little bit of these, little bit of that. Could you do that?
Is that a Craig David track?
Is it? I don't know.
I
That
don't
track.
think it is. Which are we talking about?
Rewind when the crowd say both.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, I'm not very. I mean, Craig David, for all the comments about him, is a great vocalist. I wouldn't put myself in his league. I can't remember the
don't know,
songs, to be
man.
honest. That's the truth. I was going to make an excuse, like I don't want to disrespect the music and blah blah blah. So I can't remember the lyrics or the
Don't be afraid. You don't have to pull that Craig David poster down, man. It's okay to appreciate Craig David.
I've forgotten what we're talking about now.
We were doing tunes again. That sounded like it might be a potential winner.
Yeah,
Actually,
that's up there.
I got a soft spot for maybe like doing covers of early noughties, garage tunes.
Well, a little example. Surely it's required. What did you have in mind?
I don't know. Do you remember? I think it's what? Chanani, 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 chiwoy. With a little bit of luck, we can make it through the night. With a little bit of luck, we can make it through the night. Holla with a instant sound, 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 holla with a goes on like that a lot. But it's a great track.
Very good.
Dude,
All right, fair enough. Years ago, when I was backpacking across Western Europe, outside of Barcelona, hiking in the foothills of Mount Tibidabo.
I like that a lot. Whoever, can I swear on this?
Yeah, I guess.
for
So.
it.
Whoever wrote that's a dick, because
And clearly knows you as well.
oh god, I can just imagine it in like a very arrogant. When I was climbing up no, oh, that's so cringe.
It's a great one. I knew I'd heard it before when I saw it because it's a reference. Do you get the reference? Do you know
What's the reference?
It's a Joey quote from Friends.
Oh
It's
my
like a
God, it
famous
is.
chat up line that he uses.
Yes.
But it does fit so well in this situation, doesn't it? Really good.
Oh, terrible. Yeah, that's a front runner because it's so bad.
You'll never guess where I found the banana.
That would have been so different if Ben delivered it. could you, Ben?
No.
That's a wise answer. Fair enough.
Anyway, anyone remember the Fast Show?
Yeah, man.
Because you need a lot of these to feel like it should be. If you imagine the character Swiss Tony saying each of those lines.
Yes.
It's like.
Yes.
So if you don't know about the Fast Show, just Google it, or just have a look on YouTube for some of those clips. Swiss Tony.
It is great.
It was.
Your feeble skills are no match for the power of the dark side.
I like the way he changed halfway through when he sort of like, I'm just gonna say it normally. Oh wait, no, let's make it more sinister.
Fair enough. The hands in the picture do have a very Emperor.
They do.
vibe to them.
It looks like you're kind of pointing with your little finger as well. Like it's, I don't know what kind of dark side.
Now that
is.
little finger only whaps itself out when I'm like 7 to 8 tequilas down, clubby bach kind of, and then it's uncontrollable on the dance floor. It will always pull itself out and be known, but never in real life have I witnessed it before. So it's
Right. Which one of you guys has stolen my fez?
why?
Well, I guess you look like the kind of guy that normally wears a fez when you're out and about, especially when directing.
Oh, maybe I should get a director fez.
Yeah, have you not heard of all the directors that famously wear fez?
I think the plural is fees.
We could. Before we do the last two, tell us what do you think you actually were saying?
I need to look at the hands again. I think that my right hand is doing something
Is it where the
similar.
little finger is pointing?
Yes, and I think the index is also. Basically, I think my hand is pretending to be a camera there. I have a habit of doing this as a camera, or this.
Okay. So this is
So
that
this-
like that looks like the spider camera.
Yes.
Doesn't it?
So this represents the camera, and how close the fingers are is how wide the.
Oh, is it? Does
Yeah.
anyone else you're working with know that?
No.
No. Okay.
No. So Johnny, who was director of photography, the camera guy, when we finished shooting, he was like, "Why do you keep on doing this with your hand?" So he's a professional cameraman and he does not know what I'm doing. So I think what I'm doing in that picture is trying to describe to them. So the camera's going to come in here and do this and this and that, and that's why they look so bored.
It's not like, right, have it again, but this time with more dread.
They had enough dread, I think.
Yeah. For the last time, it's left leg in, left leg out, in, out, then you shake it all about, okay?
That's really nice. That's really nice.
Do you like that one?
I like that one a lot. And, you know, I can only dance when the pinky comes out and I'm 7 or 8 shots in. So the idea of me explaining to professional dancers how to dance, I enjoy that.
Who is this guy? He just came over and started talking to us about camera angles.
Yeah, fair. Let me look at the picture again. Yeah.
So I like that one because it's gone from the dancer's perspective, hasn't it, as opposed
Yeah.
to Josh's perspective.
Yeah.
Because it looks like they're kind of talking to each other too. So
That's they've thought about that. They've thought about it.
yeah, they thought how I get the feeling that person is a bit of like kind of deviant and likes this kind of underground stuff and subverting the status quo and all that kind of thing. So how can I really throw him off?
Or it's actually one of the dancers.
Oh no, it's not. It's not one of the dancers, but it is someone who was there on the day.
Well, there we go. I think I know who it was.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you? Is it a
Yeah.
contender, that one? Okay, so we've heard all of them.
Some fantastic
Big thank you
ones
again to
there.
everyone who sent them in. We really appreciate your efforts. We've had a lot of fun reading through them, and at the end of the day, if it helps us sell more t-shirts,
And that's what's important, boys and girls.
At the least, there'd be one more person walking around with a Codewalkers t-shirt on.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, if they wear it, maybe they just like entered on the off thing and they really don't want a t-shirt. If that's the case, let us know. And
See you on the postage. Yeah. Let's run through them.
Oh, all of them.
Yeah.
Do you want to give him a score, like out of 10 or something, and then
That's a
that'll
great
help
shout.
keep track.
Yes.
I think maybe we're overthinking
exactly
it.
what I want to do.
I think we're overthinking it. Yeah. I think we can all like agree that if nothing else, like wit and humor has been the winner tonight, hasn't it?
Yes.
And comedy.
Comedy prevailed. Yes. I can definitely.
Can you narrow it down?
Oh yeah, to 2.
2. Oh, which ones are they?
And it's really hard to pick between them. And some may argue that they lack originality, but I argue that they took the right quote and attached it to the right image, so the creativity is there. It's between the 2, which is Mount Tibidadabadubadad and the Emperor one, the Dark Side.
Years ago, when I was backpacking across Western Europe, and I was just outside of Barcelona, hiking on the foothills of Mount Tibidabado. That's one of your options.
Sounds like you've used that before, Sean.
Yeah. He wasn't even reading it then. He knew.
Oh, for the glory days. Your feeble skills are no match for the power of the dark side.
So good.
Okay, so it's time to decide, Josh. Who's going to get the t-shirt?
It's very, very, very close.
Is it?
But the winner has to be Mount Tiputabu.
Is it? Nice.
Has to be.
Excellent. Okay, cool. Good choice. I think it's the one I would have chosen.
Really?
Yeah, even though it's not original, it is, as you say, it's finding, it's still creative to find the thing and put it in the right context, isn't it?
Yes,
So
definitely.
I think that's there. Oh, cool. I really enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. Thanks for joining us, Josh, and than's for giving us your opinion.
Cheers, man, Josh.
And deciding.
Absolute pleasure.
We've got loads of t-shirts. So we'll probably run another one before long and do another stream like that.
Maybe. But Ben, before we go, I need to look at the artwork behind you. Like it's so titillating just to see the bottom section. You need to reveal it.
I'll send you a picture because my room's quite a mess. So I've got
It's artfully designed.
I've got a perfectly cropped camera angle.
Is the
For the
camera
rest of the
like
room.
perfectly balanced on the shit that's in the rest of the room?
Yep. Ben and I have got the same thing going on.
Don't sneeze.
Yeah.
Well, you
Don't sneeze.
just put a black curtain up, Sean.
Yep. I'd rather not tidy up. It's just like I'm not going to waste time looking for the right angle or anything. Just like literally, just nope.
I'd love it if that black curtain fell down at
Oh,
some point.
God.
It did. It did earlier on before we came on. It just the whole thing was just. I was watching. It just went.
A peek behind the magician's
Pull
cloth.
it back.
Okay, on that note, let's call this an end. So thanks everyone for watching. Go and buy our t-shirts, codewalkers.uk/store. Thanks to everyone who took part in the competition. We'll do another one soon. Anyone else got anything to add?
No, we're
Thanks
good.
for Josh.
Take care.
Yes.
Cheers, Josh.
Sorry. Thanks a lot, Josh, for coming on and helping us decide the winner.
It's been a
Otherwise,
great
Sean
laugh.
was going to do it, and I think it was better getting you in.
Ah,
We got
great.
some really valuable insight into the the whole situation and what's going on with your hands and all that kind of thing. We just wouldn't have had otherwise. It just
Trade
brought
secret.
a new level of depth to it all. Okay, cool. Thanks to Josh. Me, Ben, and Sean will be back next week with probably a songwriting stream or something like that. We got new music coming soon. We've almost finished what's going to be our next single. So keep your eyes out for that. More details to follow. Cool. I feel like we need a way to like say goodbye at the end because normally we just say bye, which seems a bit naff. Anyone have any ideas?
I like the naff goodbye.
Yeah.
Everyone together then. Bye.
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 Like art attack or something, is it?
I just prefer to stare ominously into the mirror, into the camera.
That's
All
more
right.
your style.
There we
isn't
go.
That's definitely your style, man. Whereas I'm very much.
Bye. Bye.